Please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The following program contains mature content. Any opinions expressed are those solely of the host and any guests. Listener discretion strongly advised.
That's right. We always advise listener discretion when you're listening to Wise Thoughts. Why, you may ask? Well, it's a virtual campfire sit-down inside my mind, and sometimes things can get a little risque and heated. Each episode of Voice Thoughts is a virtual campfire sit-down inside my mind. You never know what we're going to talk about on this program, but rest assured, it's going to be informative, entertaining, and eye-opening. And we do appreciate you being here. And if you want to check out the whole gambit that Weiss Thoughts has to offer, go to the website, weissthoughts.com. Just make sure you spell my name right, W-Y-C-E, weissthoughts.com. Listen to each and every episode. Check out my feed on Twitter, and so much more. On this episode of White Thoughts, have you had enough of just everything lately? Is your rain barrel full? Have you been up to here with the lunacy going on in the world? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Hollywood actors that are going crazy and so much more on Voice Thoughts. Stay tuned. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a comfortable seat, and get ready for Voice Thoughts. It starts in just a bit. Hey, like what you hear? Do us a favor. Leave us a rating on your favorite podcast provider. And don't forget to check out the website. Go to purplepitstudios.com and look for Weiss Thoughts. Now, let's get back to the show. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to that which we lovingly call Weiss Thoughts. I'm Terry Weiss, and I am so glad. I am overjoyed and glad that you are here joining us today on the program. And remember the website, weissthoughts.com, W-Y-C-E. Just make sure you spell my name right. You can tweet at me on Twitter, at Terry Weiss. Look for us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Weiss Thoughts. So, all right, we got all that out of the way, Mr. Producer. Big show today, big show. Really excited about a lot of things. First and foremost, we have replaced the board, the main board in the studio where I am, Studio 1A, and hopefully got rid of that other one that was going kind of wonky. I don't know what it is, Mr. Producer. This year we are just having so many issues with boards and everything. I just feel like things are just a little crazy, and I don't know what to say.
I don't know what. Stop it. What are you doing? I'm not a crybaby.
Cut it out, you moron. But anyway, I just feel like sometimes that maybe, I'm screaming in a cave, waiting for some assistance, and the only response I'm getting is,
I will never yield. I am the devil, and I'm going to mess up Weiss Thoughts with every ounce of my being.
Anyway, that's what I feel like happens sometimes, but who knows? Well, we're in December. We're about over a week in, and of course, everybody's favorite bumbling buffoon is still in the White House, unfortunately. And his latest faux pas.
I was being banged up by the Republicans, but come bring it on.
Yeah,
I want to tell my Republican friends, get ready, pal. You're going in for a problem.
Anyway, yeah, that's enough of that buffoon. I can't. Did you hear his latest gaffe or his latest insult to the American people? As you can tell, I am not a Joe Biden fan at all. And I just think this is the worst administration that I've ever had to live through in my lifetime. I don't want to go too much on about politics, but the latest insult to the American people and the slap in the face. We all know we have a big crisis at the southern border. I mean, I think we can all fundamentally agree on that. There are way too many just people waltzing into this country unchecked, unannounced, and what have you. And this administration doesn't care or are fundamentally trying to, flood the United States with what could be anything from sex traffickers, drug cartels, criminals, and what have you. And when old Bumbling Stumbling there was down out in Arizona, they said, Mr. President, would you come down to the southern border because, the Border Patrol agents are really overwhelmed and they need help and can go down there and kind of, show your support. He says, no, there's more important things to do. So basically he gave the big fuck you middle finger to the American people and to all the great people, men and women in our Border Patrol agency. And I'm telling you what, for those of you that work in the Border Patrol that listen to Weiss Thoughts, you have my deepest sympathies with this bumbling moron. You really do. God love you. I mean, you're doing God's work. And, like I said on many a past program, if I was the president, I would bring back 3/4 of our military overseas, and I would have the military on the borders with orders of shoot to kill if you try and cross into the United States illegally. I don't care who you are. That's how you stop that. Now, anyone that wants to come here legally, no problem. I will welcome you with open arms and help you, but you got to do it the right way. You can't just stream in illegally. As far as I know, the United States is the only nation on this planet currently that just says, yeah, come on the fuck in. Who cares? Whatever. And to me, it's just ridiculous that our lawmakers on all parties, I'm not just throwing shade or giving shade to the Republicans who have no balls on them whatsoever. Even some so-called professed conservative Republicans that have absolutely no balls on them and will not stand up and force this issue and do the right thing. If it was me, I would shut down this government until a good common sense plan of action is enacted to protect our southern borders and protect the sovereignty of the United States of America. Now, if that makes me sound like a racist, a bigot, so be it. I'll own the titles because this is my country, my friends. I love my home and I want the best for it, and I want all the best in the future for it. And we want all the best to come in, and we want to help. But you're not just going to be given a free card to waltz right on in and do what you please. That's bullshit. I'm never going to agree with that, and I will take umbrage and gladly debate anyone who on this program that wants to come on this program and debate it with me of how unrealistic my expectations are. And I think a lot of you out there that are listening think it's common sense too, no matter what country you're listening in. People listen from all over the world to Weiss Thoughts, and I get the emails and the feedback. By the way, if you want to tweet at me on Twitter, again, it's at Terry Weiss. You're welcome to do so. I'll be happy to engage you in a conversation and a debate on this. You can also email me at mail at weissthoughts.com as well. I'll be happy to read your comments and respond in kind and give my point of view. But you will never convince me that having a porous, open border, not only on my home nation, but any nation, is a good thing. Sorry, not going to happen. Not here, not now. Anyway, so that's the latest bumbling stumbling. I mean, I guess it can make time for ice cream. And, time for his crack-infested, whore-mongering son, their Hunter, to do what he wants. But, as far as the American people and protecting our nation, he just gives us the big fuck you middle finger. And the sooner this administration is done with, and hopefully we can move on to something better, the better for the American people. Yes, I would hope that for our country. Anyway, enough about that clown show. Speaking of clowns, Jennifer Lawrence, who is, she's easy on the eyes to look at, but boy, another Hollywood elite who's dumb as a box of fucking rocks, huh? She came out today, it was announced at the taping of this episode of Weiss Thoughts, and said, are you ready for this? She is the first female action star in movies. It's never been done before, something to that effect. She gave an interview to, I think it was Vanity Fair, and said, yeah, her role back in the, the Hunger Games or the Maze Runner or whatever the friggin' movie she was in, was her first, that was the first real action lead for a woman. Dingbat, hello, you might be easy on the eyes, but boy, No, nothing upstairs, man. You probably have a great pair of tits and a nice ass, but you definitely don't have a brain. Barbarella with Jane Fonda, going back to the late 70s, early 80s. Hello, Barbarella. Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2 with Uma Thurman comes to my mind. Those are just a couple of them. Let's see. What else? Oh, my God. I know there's Gina Davis, The Long Kiss Goodbye. She was a woman action star in that movie. There's been tons of them with female action leads. Salt, that was an action movie, a good one, too. Salt was a good one. I mean, those are just off the top of my head, Jennifer Lawrence. So, you know what? Just stick to being a nice pair of tits and an ass and, leave the thinking to the adults, okay, Jennifer? All right? You just keep that little yap of yours shut and just leave the adult conversations to the adult people. How's that sound? All right? Crying out loud. I mean, but that's just another example of the Hollywood elitist, dumb as a box of rocks thinking. Folks, you shouldn't look up to any of these Hollywood celebrities. I'm sorry, none of them. These are not people to aspire to be because, quite frankly, a majority of these they're just not good people. They're not. They're pieces of shit, most of them, okay? There are some actors out there that are halfway decent, I'm sure. I'm not talking about all of you out there, but a good majority, I would say 70% of the people in the Hollywood, in the movie and film industry, they're just pieces of garbage. They're pieces of shit. And, egotistical, narcissistic, crying, whiny bitches that, have to get self-gratification by, look at me. I call it being a peacock. Look at me. Look at what I can do. Look at me, And honestly, I got no use for any of them. That's what I say to that. But anyhow, as you can tell, I'm on a roll, Mr. Producer, right? Hang on. I need a little sip of liquid refreshment today. It's water. Thank you. Because when I get rolling along here, the pipes can tend to get a little dry, so I need a little liquid refreshment. So, hey, how are you? I guess I should say, how are you out there in Weissland? I hope all is going well. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. On the last episode of the program, we talked about that $30 million lottery scam that was going on. Check out Weiss Thoughts, the $30 million scam and more. And I believe that's in the title. You can listen to that at weissthoughts.com or on your favorite podcast provider. Oh, what else? Getting ready. Me and the missus were out putting up the lawn decorative items on the front lawn today because we had about 6 foot of snow here about 2.5-3 weeks ago. And believe it or not, it's all gone now. And so it's like, okay, we're going to take advantage. This has been the first decent day since then. So, that it wasn't raining or, 45-mile-an-hour winds. And we were able to get out there and get into getting the lawn fair up. You got the inflatables for Christmas and the lights, and we have some bushes, and, you want to put the lights in and make it festive and, make sure the timer's set right. We've been doing it for 20-plus years here out Chateau de Weiss, and I was really starting to wonder, Mr. Producer, I know you're shaking your head going, yeah. I was really starting to wonder if we were going to get that opportunity because when that big storm hit here in the Northeast, I was like, oh, Nelly, you can't put up lawn decorations because you have to attach them into said lawn. And, you can't do that when there's 6 feet of snow on there. No, I am not digging down through 6 feet of snow to put said lawn decorations in. So thankfully, I guess global warming was our friend once again. I love global warming, so should you. Saves on your heating bill, too. Anyway. But we were able to get the lawn decorations up, so that's good. I'm happy for that, and very grateful. So we're able to do that, and we got everything ready to go. Now it's just a matter of the inside decorations, because the inside one, you've always got to clean the house, in the living room where you're going to put the tree and all that kind of fun fanfare. So we will be doing that in the coming week or two, because, folks, before you know it, Christmas is going to be here for those of us that celebrate. So happy holidays and everything. We got to get some more Christmas. We got to start, in the next episode or two, get some Christmas music in here. Yes, we must. So, what else? Re-released an album. It's dropped on Spotify and you're in iTunes and Amazon Music and that. Look for Hittin', Hittin', Hittin' the Road by yours truly, Terry Weiss. It's like a 3 or 4 song EP that I just had pulled from the music services for a while, but I re-released it and put it back out there. And, if you pay for streaming, you can listen to it for nothing. And even if you want to purchase it, I made it really inexpensive. I think it's only like $3 or $4 or something like that, crazy like that. Because like I said, I'm not in this for monetary gain, but you have to put an amount in there. So it wouldn't let me do the whole thing for $1, or otherwise, folks, I would have. But look for Hitting the Road from yours truly, Terry Weiss. Just 3 or 4 songs for you to listen to. I'm going to try and be releasing some more music here in the coming year in 2023. Had made the initial promise of doing that in the past, but unfortunately, life took over. And I was not able to advance. But I've got lots of ideas, lots of things in the hopper for that. So, look for that coming in 2023. I'm hoping by February, Groundhog Day, was it February 1st or 2nd, Groundhog Day, to have at least another, a couple more, 2 or 3 more singles released on your favorite streaming music service for you to partake and hopefully enjoy. So, other than that, what else we got, Mr. Producer? Anything? No, we got dolphins in the studio. That's good to know. Now, that's going to be just about it, actually, this time on the program. I just wanted to get a few things off my chest and let you know we're still here doing a little studio rearranging, but like I always tell you, you got to take care of yourself. Just remember, if you want to be a change in the world, be that change. Let it start with you if you want to see that change in the world. It all starts with the person looking back at you in the mirror every day. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. We need more of that in the world. And less stupidity, honestly, really. I have no tolerance for stupid people, and I'm sure a lot of you don't either. But be good to yourself. Be good to others. Check out the website, weissthoughts.com. And until next time, my friends, I appreciate you listening. If you like the program, leave a positive rate and review. And I look forward to gathering around the virtual campfire with you again real soon on the next episode of Weiss Thoughts.